Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Testing the right side here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Pirates hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Give it to the back again. Finding some room at the 25. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Touchdown, Pirates. Wills his way to the end zone. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes a quick catch. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but they have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing...
Breaks clear, ends. Oh, it is a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of
aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a gap, it's Brooks. He stopped him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Pirates. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
First play of the drive, they look to the right.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Runs right over the defender. The Pirates looking to keep this drive rolling. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he will score. Touchdown, Wake.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
East Carolina, 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
East Carolina, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Pirates come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Black 24. Black 24.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Pirates. This offense cannot be stopped. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Handoff to the back. He's free around the 15. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Running with purpose. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Pirates pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Pirates begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made, a lot of space now.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
The Pirates looking to cash in this red zone trip. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. close to the goal line, they can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Pirates. That puts them on top in the second half. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Hand off to the single back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. We do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, East Carolina. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
42, Wake Forest, 28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Force sends the offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The ball is picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, and what a play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense drops out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates. Kicking team on now for the extra point. They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
And it falls incomplete. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Yes, first down yardage at the 46. And the Demon Deacons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense is on the move now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. And the Demon Deacons will line up here on first down and goal. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This offense really clicking.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. An inside give now from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A lot of time in the pocket, now fires over the middle. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Got it.
The Pirates looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking through defenders. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Nick Forrest sends the offense back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. The offense really clicking here.
Let's go.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Wake. This offense is still clicking.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Brooks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Pirates bring their punt team onto the field.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Single back takes the handoff.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, Pirates. Wow.